This is Shanthebaby, and I'm continuing from my last live. I had to get off a very important call. There I was trying to explain that there is something coming for some companies within the U.S. There is some type of financial breakdown that is coming. It is coming in regards to someone speaking and kind of gelling up the works of what's possibly could have been something good or something that was profitable. There's somebody, I don't know, it has to be in the government, that is lying about the profit margin of these companies, and for some reason that is making the companies having a real bad time and losing and hemorrhaging a whole lot of money. And specifically, I was stating companies that have they have a finished product, but that finished product requires them to have a part from three places or two places, two other countries or two other places. So that in lies is going to be the companies that are going to have the most problem, and it's going to be some type of something they are saying. I wish I could get completely to what they are saying, because there is someone who is saying something, and it's causing things to be a little fishy, and that person is deceptive. It's somebody in the government being deceptive, speaking, talking, firing up stuff, but it is causing major problems in the industry, and it's definitely causing product problems with people that have to get goods in and out of the country. Okay, so those type of countries will definitely be will have a effect with this problem here. Let's see. Something about meeting their share, or how much of the business or the profit that they make. This is what the person is saying. This deceptive talk and deceptive speaking that is definitely causing a collapse or some type of major issue on major companies across the spectrum, as well as small businesses. And like I said in the last live, you will have to be very careful if you are a independent contractor in the year 2025. There will be some issues with you being an independent contractor. All right, you'll have a lot of different financial issues, and I feel like the independent, if you're doing any type of independent work, I feel like you're going to be more exposed, or you will receive more of the problems when some of these industries don't go down. That's all I can say. If you're doing any independent contract work, now is the time to take the money that you have. If you've been having a large profit margin, this is the time for you to take that and put that in savings. Third party contractors, this is not the time to just spend. And it's also not the time to just specifically 2025. It's not, and again, this is just for entertainment purposes only. All right, this is a tarot card reading. The third party people, um this is not the time for you to open up other expansions. Okay, and this is not the time for you to do mass hiring. Okay, even if the government comes out and tell you this is a wonderful plentiful time, something is not right. Okay, and there's something in the wings. Don't know what it is, what is coming from. But if I was a third party, I'm sorry, an independent contractor, um I would definitely be on the lookout for changes and try to mitigate the changes. That's what I'm saying for independent contractors specifically. All right, let's see what they talking about here. Balancing something out, getting your share. Somebody is saying that the companies are not getting their share, or something is not balancing out. But in turn, that type of talking and speaking is going to do something counterproductive. I can't tell you what it is, but it is going to cause a counterproductive thing. So if I was you, if I was anybody, independent contractor or a business, I'll be very warefully of what I would hear from the government and what they are telling me and what they are saying, because it feels like a lot of people are going to base the big corporations are going to base the things that they do financially and moves that they make financially actually on what the government is saying. The person who is speaking in the White House, speaking in there and telling you whoop whoop whoop, but that's not. You should disregard that. Something is wrong with what they're saying in the White House, and it's going to cause a disturbances for these major companies, and it's definitely going to cause a problem for contractors because they're not able to, what what they call it. They're not able to eat the cost of something. Please stop there. Turn around. Don't say none. Don't say none. They don't have the currency. They don't have the capital to eat whatever is going to happen up here with the bigger corporations. So it's very tentative on what's going to go on here. All right, let's see what this is right there. Separate finances. We got separate finances. We got 401k. We got change department. Again, I do not give financial advice. I just listen to spirit. This is for entertainment purposes only. I feel like if you've got some type of stock, it's time to change what, and it is very much time to evaluate what you're doing in your stock portfolio at this moment. Okay, there are some businesses and things that you need to separate your finances from those. Yeah, there's some industries that you just need to separate completely and change to a new type of investment. Okay, that's for some y'all. Is something that you're in that is going to become volatile. Okay, and if you can mitigate it and you see some things going on the political spectrum, or you see some things going on within companies, or like there are things going on that are like trending for companies. A company is going in a trend, okay, and you don't like the way and the look of that trend going. I think it is time for you to separate from that particular type of stock and move to something different because this is a change in department. Some of these stocks, you have to listen to the news and things, okay? And you have to kind of see what's going on with these CEOs of these particular companies that you are invested in. Because I believe whatever's going on with the CEOs, if they're having any type of scandals or any kind of financial fraud, or it's like if you hear anything about it, I think that you need to move around and you need to change to something new because these change of departments is going to cause the market to become volatile. Okay, it's going to become volatile due to a lot of different things, but some of these companies is depends on who the CEO is and what they are doing. So if you feel like a CEO and you hear just a little inkling of it, you need to move around because it's definitely going to affect the stock, the person, the personal things that the people are doing. Okay, we got the devil on top of that. Let's see. Yeah, there are some restrictions of something that is coming. There are going to be some new laws enacted. Even though we have the orange mongrel coming into the White House, still there are other people in other positions that don't, do whatever he wants done, or what have you. There are some type of restrictions and laws on restrictions. Some restrictions are actually going to be released, or um, there are some type of rules that they have set in stone for a while. They're going to be unrestricted, and then some things are going to be restricted. So there's going to be some type of overhaul and some type of overhaul law of the 410k of the investment or something like that, and that's going to definitely affect the market in any way of you. Being able to separate finances. I'm not sure what I'm talking about because I'm just speaking in spirit. I'm not a financial advisor, nor do I know a lot about 401 or K, but I can tell you what the spirit is saying. Spirit is saying to enact these chances when 2025 comes in, separate your stuff and enact a change because there's something that's coming through, some kind of law, some kind of regulations that's coming through that's not going to be able to allow you to do that and move freely to this, to that, and something is coming through to restrict that. And once it's locked and the gate is locked, and then you're locked into whatever you've got, and you're going to have to weather the changes of that. All right. Let's see. We got work on skill sets, invest into home, and using income for independent work. This is telling me that to weather the storm, there are going to be a lot of people that are going to need to figure out what are they good at, whatever your work skills are set in. Whether they are the traditional, such as doing CPA or something like that. You're going to have to find something to do in your home. Okay, you're going to either have to invest into home. You can do investing into real estate. I wouldn't I don't think that this is not how I feel. I don't feel like rental properties are going to do very well this year in 2025. I mean, not rental. I'm saying like selling homes, buying homes. Nothing is wrong with it, and it's not going to have a for sure market shakeup like back in the 2000s. Nothing like that. But I think that this market is really going to this year, 2025, is focusing on rent properties for some reason. I don't know why, but this is just what I'm being told. That the money is in the rent properties. The money is not now in the buying and the selling of homes. Okay, for people who are doing that now. And the money that you make, it feels like you're going to have to rent something out. The money that you make from renting out, then you're going to have to take that and then do something else. Using income for independent work is what I feel like we need to do here. It's like we got to get money from here to make this happen. And we got to make sure that we invest in a company smart wise, because we got to figure out what's going on in the world, what's going on in the economy, what's going on nationally before we just up and start any type of business. You got to figure out, how you can mitigate whatever is going to happen in 2025. And if you can, mitigate whatever that is, but you're going to need one stream of income to do another. And that's for definitely sure the theme of 2025. All right, let's see. We got travel, jobs, saving small, large, and making calculated moves. Okay. This to me tells me that traveling industry or jobs within traveling, going forth, trucking, trains, buses, whatever it takes you where you're going, the travel industry is going to be great. Traveling nurses, traveling doctors. These going back and forth between countries is going to be a good thing. You can go back and forth in the states, that's fine, but going back and forth in the countries is seems to be it. Like going independent, working in different countries. All right, and but you got to make sure you're going to the correct places. So you got to make calculated moves here. That's a calculated move, calculated steps. So you got to make sure where you're going to, there is no active wars, famine, disease, and pestilence spreading throughout the land. You got to make sure where you're going is the best place for you to travel, the best place for you to live cheaply but safely. Safe from all types of things that are going on, even natural disasters. That's another calculated move. If you're traveling, try not to go to too many places. You're traveling to make your money. Don't go to too many places that's, earthquake ridden, tsunamis, things like that. You have to be very calculated in what you do, what you do. But traveling jobs are going to be good. You can make you a good savings on that. Okay, they say savings, small or large, you'll be able to make a little bit of savings while you're traveling and going to cheaper places, but making more money is great. All right, let's see. Yeah, being your own boss and traveling is that business is going to be great if you're doing that. Same as it was in the past years. Okay, in the past years where they have been traveling jobs and you have been doing good. People may be taking more trips this year as well. Okay, so And just hang in there. Just hang in there, because sometimes you may come up on a traveling job you're not too interested in. Hang in there. The next one that you go to, because that's the best way to do this. The next one you go to, then it'll be a little bit better, a little bit better. As long as you're making those calculated moves. Look at everything from a different perspective and a different angle. Some of the jobs maybe that you didn't want to go or travel too far from, now might be the time for you to travel to those jobs. And if you, even if you have to go a little bit further, it may be an investment, okay, to do that, to do so. All right, this is my last little thing. All right. All right, we got the Queen of Pentacles, we got the retail industry, and we got pay off one debt at a time. This is going to be a challenging time for anybody in the retail industry, whether you are the worker or the company, but I'm really feeling more with the company. But even if the company has problems, then of course it always trickles down to the employee's problem, okay? But when they make massive when they make massive profit, that doesn't trickle down to you. But again, the problems, they're liable to trickle down to you, because the poorest of all always feels the brunt of any type of national economy slowdown or anything. The poorest people feel it first, and they will always do that. That's just it's the way our country is. All right. So I feel like um they're gonna have some problems. Retail stores are going to have some problems, okay? Problems that you never seen before. Certain places you would be like, hey, how can they have a problem? Hey, how can Walmart have a problem? How can Target have a problem? There's a problem. Okay, we got some, even though people pretend that they making so much money, but again, how much money do you spend out? And this is what lies. Pay off one debt at a time. And I think that goes for the company as well as for the workers. And the workers is the ones who I'm really concerned about. They are going to have to make darn sure anybody working in the retail, especially brick and mortar, the stores that are, have to pay all the light bills, have to pay all the leasing if they lease in a building, something like that. Retailers are going to catch this in 2025. People are going to have to pay off bills so that the other bill doesn't come and catch up with them. This to me seems like the retail companies are on a tentative standing. Okay, they on a standing as to where they like us, like the working poor, but not just like us, because we don't have, millions and billions of dollars to play with. They do. All right, but if you are just a worker, I would definitely take this time to get on a budget, or take this time to be able to move to something else, okay, to do another job. Okay, you're gonna have to be able to do another job or go into another field, even if you like retail and it was very versatile for you. All right, what I feel like the retail people are gonna have some problem again with getting the goods in and out of America, getting their material. Okay, I really heavily feel that this is going to be it. Okay, this is going to be why they are. Well, it's a few things. I can say to getting the material in and out. And I definitely could say they don't even have the money to keep buying things. Okay. A lot of people, money opportunities is going to shrink. Okay. Wherever you are, whatever you've been doing, the money is going to shrink for some reason. I don't foresee what that is bringing forth the shrinkage of the money, but the money is not there enough to buy the $300 shirt or the $200 shirt. The money is not there, and also the shirt is just not there. There's some material missing. There are some products missing. That's just what I see. I'm in 2025 right now, especially for the retail, bro. Like it's a shortage or something. Like it was for COVID and you couldn't get this, you couldn't get that. I feel like that. But I don't feel like it's COVID. It's something else that is causing the shortages of these products, okay, being delivered, being able to be given to them so they can put it together from here and there. There is definitely a problem with the relationship of their independent, the people that send them things, okay? You may, get purses from China. You may get pants from Mexico, and stuff like that is really going to affect and buck up against the system. And it definitely for the retail. And this just fell out, and this is conflict. This is altercations. This is people blaming others, trying to figure out who to blame. Who is to blame for us not getting our product? Who is to blame for us not making the wonderful profits of millions that we used to make? Now we just make a slight million, okay? So this is the companies I'm talking about, very much not the workers who go to work every day, give it they all, and get paid as least money as they can give them. So this is going to be a conflict, and they're really going to be speaking out. Lord, I don't know. This is the tower on top of it. I'm not sure what the retail people are going to do. This feel like shuttering stores. Stores again, stores that have been around all the time. You talk about certain stores. Some stores may be closing in your area. Okay, you may have a Kroger's in your area, or two of them might close. You may have Walmart in your area, four of them might close. It's not the shuttering of the company completely, but again, this is for entertainment purposes only. It's not the shuttering of them, but they dang on show gonna be on their knees about something. Okay, let's see. Yeah, some people are going to be struggling to stay afloat. We got the defense and the ending, and the ending and beginning. Like it's time to wrap this thing up. So some companies have been around so much and struggling, and they will completely falter in 2025. There are companies that will go under Chapter 11, 7, whatever they do. I'm not a financial advisor, but they will be shuttering those doors or getting very close to shuttering, or trying to shutter the doors and come back as somebody new. A lot of people going to be trying to merge with folks, okay, to help themselves out. Let's get together. If we can't do it apart, let's get together. So you're going to see a lot of people doing merging, okay, merging of the companies. All right. All right. That has been my financial and money and career outlook on 2025. I do thank and appreciate you for being here with me, and I do appreciate it. This has just been a tarot card reading. All answers are provided through spirit. This is not a financial channel, nor do I have the knowledge, therefore, to give any financial activities. These are just my opinions and opinions of the spirits and the ancestors, the light beings and light energies. All right, this is Shanthebaby. If you watch my video, go ahead and give me a like. Go down there and click that like button. It's free and you don't take much effort. Like, share, subscribe, and also comment. Got a good comment, got a bad comment, whichever one it is, I'll take it and then I'll address it. All right, thank you. Bye bye.